Copa America 2024. Uruguay knocks Brazil out on penalties to move into semifinals. Uruguay edged Brazil 4-2 in a penalty shootout on July 6 after going down to 10 men in a bruising 0-0 draw to march into the semifinals of the Copa America where they will face Colombia. Sergio Rocket saved Brazil's first penalty in the shootout from Eder Militao, while his teammate Douglas Luiz hit the post to give Uruguay the upper hand. Although keeper Alisson Becker denied Jose Maria Gimenez and Gabriel Martinelli scored to keep Brazil alive, Manuel Ugarte buried the decisive spot kick as Uruguay advanced. With Vinicius Jr suspended for Brazil and watching on from the stands, the rival Drew's side struggled to create opportunities despite having the man advantage late in the second half when Uruguay's Nahat Hernandez was sent off. In a bruising encounter with 41 fouls from both teams, players from both sides were involved in physical battles across the pitch. Brazil's 17-year-old forward Endrick was on the receiving end of brutal challenges as a high-pressing Uruguay refused to give him space to breathe. On one occasion, Rafinha acted out when Endrick was pushed to the ground by Ronald Araujo as the Brazil skipper retaliated in anger by shoving back before the referee stepped in and had a stern word with both players, keeping his cards in his pocket. But Araujo's night ended early when he was taken off with an injury after the half-hour mark, and the match suddenly burst into life moments later when Darwin Núñez missed a close-range header. Within seconds, Rafinha saw his shot on a counter-attack thwarted by keeper Rocket, Brazil's best chance of the half. With Uruguay unable to find a way through, coach Marcelo Bielsa made 3 substitutions by the 67th minute, but his plans were foiled when Hernandez saw red following the VAR review for a painful tackle on Rodrigo. Hernandez attempted to take the ball off the Brazilian with a studs-up challenge, but only ended up catching his ankle, but the Real Madrid winger escaped any serious injury and was able to continue. However, Brazil could not score against 10 men as Uruguay sat back in numbers and shut shop, opting to try their luck in the penalty shootout with no extra time in the Copa America apart from the final. Colombia through to semifinals with 5-0 thrashing of Panama. James Rodriguez scored 1 goal and set up 2 more as Colombia thoroughly dismantled Panama in a 5-0 win at the State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, on July 6 to march into the Copa America semifinals. Los Cafeteros are through to the semifinals for the 3rd time in 4 editions, and they will face Uruguay, who beat Brazil 4-2 on penalties in Saturday's other quarterfinal. The most important thing is still to come. We hope to reach the final, said Rodriguez, who was named player of the match. I am very happy because we are going through a good moment. Today, we played a good game and scored the goals quickly. Striker Jhon Cordoba outmuscled his marker to head home from a corner and gave Colombia the lead in the 8th minute, before Nestor Lorenzo's side were awarded a penalty after Panama goalkeeper Orlando Mosquera brought down John Arias. James Rodriguez stepped up to the spot and smashed his effort into the roof of the net in the 15th minute to net his 28th international goal. Panama had a brief spell of possession midway through the first half, with their best chance coming in the 19th minute when Roderick Miller's header bounced off the post and directly at goalkeeper Camilo Vargas, who displayed great reflexes to swat it away from goal. Colombia weathered the storm and punished their opponents from another set piece in the 41st minute, as Rodriguez played in Luis Diaz with a quick free kick and the Liverpool winger lobbed his shot over Mosquera from the edge of the area. We know what kind of foot James has and 1 look is enough. Isami and I scored the pass. It was a nice goal. We are very in sync and we hope to keep on winning for the fans, Diaz said. Colombia eased off the throttle in the second half as they looked to control the game and see out the victory, but they were still the better side by far. They scored their 4th goal in the 70th minute after Richard Rios took advantage of some confusion in the Panama ranks in the aftermath of a foul to rifle in a low drive from range, which caught Mosquera unawares.